And the politics around the PFI ban continues. Karnataka Congress alleges that it was the BJP that patronized PFI and that link should also be investigated. That's the word really coming in. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh will join us on the broadcast and get us more details on this entire story. But it seems like that as far as the opposition parties are concerned, the narrative around this ban has been somewhat confusing. On one hand, they would say that why don't you ban the likes of RSS as well? On the other hand, they would say that BJP is hand in gloves with the likes of PFI. So whether they are guilty or not in the eyes of the opposition is a wait and watch. But that's the reaction coming in from Karnataka Congress. What is important to see here is that Karnataka is a state that goes to polls early next year. And anything that happens around PFI becomes important, that most of the communal flare-ups that we have seen in the state, something or the other has been related to PFI. Pallavi with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, give us more context and perspective to this reaction.
Well, I mean, officially the Congress party certainly is maintaining that a ban on the PFI is just right, and this is something which should have happened much earlier. But they've also begun to question the timing of the ban, saying that is it because the elections are around the corner in Gujarat, Himachal, and of course later on in Karnataka as well. We've listened to what Randeep Surjewala also tweeted. That's also a line which is being taken by the Congress party, and their line is very simple, that you cannot have a selective outrage or selective banning. Organizations like the RSS, for example, which are equally divisive according to the Congress party and stoke communal hatred, why should they also not be banned? And the point is that a ban on RSS is something which the Congress party has often been pitching for. For example, Digvijay Singh would always make this point, Rahul Gandhi himself makes this point, that RSS is a factory of hatred, to use their words.
Pallavi, I asked this question to you as a student of politics, that it's one thing to say it in the political discourse, that ban the RSS, but the Congress party has been in power in multiple states across the country. They have ruled this country at the union level as well, UPA 1, UPA 2. At any point, did any state government officially recommend that RSS should be banned to the Union Home Ministry?
Well, that's the criticism also which comes in on the Congress party, that you were in power for 10 years. Why did you not even think of banning the RSS? You know, I think at that point of time, the Congress did realize, it also at times does realize that this is something which can be counterproductive. Also, a ban is not all that easy. You have to have a substantial ground.
Exactly.
There are clear yardsticks for banning an organization. And in that case, this criticism always comes in on the Congress party. It's all very well to raise a finger at RSS, but what were you doing? In fact, before I go across to you back, Anusha, I remember in an interview, Digvijay Singh too had raised this criticism against Mr. Chidambaram, who was then the Home Minister, that this is something which he should have done, which he never even bothered to do.